So you've either gotten your stimulus check or it's on the way or you simply have some extra money. Should you buy that guitar, keyboard, microphone, or interface that you've been looking at? In this video, I'm going to talk about what musicians should be doing with their stimulus monies. So let's get to it. Hey, and welcome to Music Space, where we help working musicians just like you learn how to quickly and easily make a living with your craft. So if you're new here to the channel, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you'll be notified when new videos are uploaded. So if you live in the United States, you've probably gotten your $1,400 stimulus check, or you will be getting it soon. Now, I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money. That is not what this video is about. The only thing that I can say is that if you have responsibilities, financial responsibilities that you need to take care of, you probably should be doing those things. This is more about what musicians should be doing when we have extra money. If we want to keep making more money, what we should be doing with that extra money we have. The thing is, a huge part of being able to make more money is understanding how to spend money. I know you've heard the saying that it takes money to make money. And what that means in this context is that the way that you spend your money is either going to help you make more money or it's going to, detract from you making more money. And you definitely want the money that you have to be making more money for you. So the question is, when you get extra money, how should you spend it? What are some things you can do to ensure that what you buy with your money will in fact make you more money? Well, here are 5 things that you can buy as a musician with your stimulus money or your extra money when you have it that will yield substantial returns. The first thing you can do with your extra money as an artist or a musician is build a website. So I've stressed the importance of having a website on this channel for a long time, and that's because it's really important as a musician, as a professional musician, to have a website. Your website is the hub for information about you or your band. The analogy that I use for this is that your website is what a badge is to a police officer. It's what makes you legit. Your website is the thing that says, I'm a professional, and it's what separates you from non-professional musicians. And nowadays, websites are extremely cheap to get done. You could go on a service like Wix.com and build a really cheap website, or you can go on a site like Fiverr.com and have someone build one for you. And at the very most, you'll probably only spend like a couple $100s to get it done. So building a website is something that is really important, and that's one of the things you can do when you have extra money. And right before we get to the next thing, if you're getting value out of this video so far, do me a quick favor and go and hit that subscribe button and the like button on this video. Go ahead and do that now. That lets me know that you appreciate this type of content, and it lets me know what type of content I should make for you in the future. Now, thing number 2 that you can do when you have extra money is shoot a music video. Look, we live in a world of video now. Everything is about video, from live streaming to, just posting videos on social media. Everything is about video. And in the past 5 years or so, the quality of videos and, technology and cameras and things like that have greatly improved. So it goes without saying that you really need to have some quality video footage for, what you do as an artist, musician, or band. This is the first thing that booking agents and promoters and club owners look for when they're trying to hire people. The first thing they're going to ask you for is, do you have some video footage of yourself? And the better and more well-produced that video footage is, the more likely you are to be seen as a professional. So use your extra money to hire a videographer or even buy a camera yourself to get some professional footage of what you do as an artist or a band. Now, a third thing that you can do with your extra money that's really important is hire a manager or a consultant. One of the biggest mistakes that we make as artists and musicians and as bands is we don't have someone to help us with that business side of things. Things like the booking and helping to write contracts and making calls and things like that, or just general help with the direction of where you should be going with your band or your artistry. This is where a consultant or a manager comes in. You can do things like use your extra money to hire them for just short term, like a 60 or a 90-day period where, they come in and they sort of help you revamp things with your band or your musicianship or your career, wherever you're trying to go. These are things that you can do with your extra money. They can do things like help you assess your strengths and weaknesses as an artist or a band. And that's something that's really valuable. And they can even do things like help you get gigs. Even musicians and bands in the signed artist world, have things called A&R directors or artist and relation directors. And this is their primary job, to go in and sort of help sculpt their career and, give them an image and things like this. This is what you need when you're trying to be professional and you're trying to get gigs and you're trying to establish a sort of identity for yourself. There are a lot of artists and band managers and consultants out there, and it's even a service that I offer, and I'll drop my consultation link in the description of this video if it's something you maybe want to look into doing with me. But this is definitely a key area that you should invest in as an artist or a musician with your extra money. Now, a fourth thing you can do with your extra money is take an online marketing course. Marketing is the key to exposure and getting your name out in 2021. The importance of knowing how to market properly is a skill that you have to know. It's really how you go from obscurity to prominence. You can be the best artist, musician, band on earth, and your show could be amazing with fireworks and stuff on stage and all of this kind of stuff. But if nobody knows about you, you're not going to get very far. And there's a proper and systematic way to advertise and market, and it's something that you really need to know how to do. So use your extra money to take an online marketing course, or even hire someone who is really knowledgeable in the area of marketing to teach you how to do it and give you some tips on marketing. And just FYI, this is something that I offer as well as part of my marketing and managing services. So if it's something you may want to check out with me, my consultation link is in the description of this video. But again, this is a really important area, so make sure you're investing in learning how to market. Now, the fifth and final thing that you can do with your extra money, and you're going to like this one, is buy new gear. We musicians and bands and artists love new gear, and we want new gear, and we need new gear. If you're anything like me, you sometimes just want new gear for the sake of having new gear because it can be inspiring and motivating. But outside that, there are pieces of equipment that we need as artists and musicians to ensure that we're able to continue making money and make more money. Showing up to the gig with an old busted drum set with duct tape on the heads, or a busted microphone, a guitar, a keyboard, or whatever the case may be, is a really quick way to get you off that "let me call them for gigs" list. Or you may want to start recording your own music and you need a better microphone or better interface in your studio. These are things that you can invest in that will help you make more money, because you can start bringing clients into your studio and recording projects for them and charging them for it. So these are things that you can invest in that will yield more results and bring you more money in. And when you have extra money, like the stimulus money, that is the time to invest in these things. So buying new gear is an inevitable thing that all of us artists and musicians are going to have to do. So use your extra money to invest in those things wisely. But the question is for you. What are you doing or buying with your stimulus money or any extra money that you have? Jump down in the comment section and let me know. I definitely want to hear about those things and chat with you about them. And listen, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do hope that it was helpful for you in knowing what to do with your extra money. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And here are some other videos that you can check out right now.